What's up, good folks? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bernicia, and I'm here with another Baddies Midwest recap. Okay, capital letters recap, folks. All right. So, anywho, we're on episode 16 for Baddies Midwest right now, and y'all, I elected not to recap episode 15 because ain't shit happened on episode 15. It was completely boring. They could have took episode 15 and 16 and just put those bitches together, if you ask me. Okay, but for those of you who missed my recap, don't know what happened episode 15 and why I said it's so boring, the biggest highlights of episode 15 was Jayla and Summer getting into the boxing ring at the club, and I think it was Club Live. Okay, so they was in the boxing ring, and Natalie had them fight, right? And the objective was for the losing person or the losing contestant, whatever you have, was supposed to leave and go home. So we had Summer and Jayla, who was both up on the chopping block. Both of those bitches were put up in a boxing ring, and Jayla, of course, beat Summer's ass. Okay, that was very much entertaining. And also in the same night, Natalie decides to play Summer Girls music in the club, and that set Biggie the fuck off. Okay,
Natalie, you gonna have a nerve to play this woman? She did one season for you and then bashed your whole entire family and your network. I've been rocking with you for 4 seasons, bitch. Respect my boundaries and what makes me comfortable.
Like I said, we show love to everybody that comes on my platform, my show. Baddies, we make sure that we always respect everyone that came here. This ain't people. It is always business. It's never personal. I don't care what Baddie song they play. If they from the Baddie franchise, I'm always gonna show love. It's never personal. It's always business. Biggie, where the fuck you going, bitch? In front of everybody. I don't give a fuck what you talking about this tomorrow. You don't see me before you get the fuck about this shit. But first time I'm calling somebody out this season. Ain't no way you gonna get. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, bitch. We're not gonna get on this motherfucking stage and start popping that shit. So tomorrow, be ready to get your fat ass whooped, bitch. Shut up talking to me. Biggie just lost her fucking mind. Biggie.
I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen the clips of Natalie cussing Biggie ass out, reading her rights, okay, because of the way that she reacted to Natalie playing Stunner Girls music in the club, okay? And so Natalie ended up DPing. It sounds so funny. Natalie ended up de-promoting Biggie, right? So Biggie is exiled from the OG clique. She no longer gets extra privileges like riding on a private jet and going to the hotel, etc., or whatever it is that the OGs do that makes them more special than newbies. She has been kicked out of the Cool Kids Club, okay? And so now we're on episode 16. Now they did a lot better with this week's episode, okay? But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's a lot of motherfucking shit that I was not feeling this episode. I mean, I did get mad. I did get mad a couple of motherfucking times, okay? That damn Summer. I think at this point we just need to say that damn Summer, because that bitch she's a whole nother motherfucking. I don't think there's a word to describe the type of wildebeest that bitch is, but that's one thing. Slim, child, I have said this in all of my recaps since Slim has appeared on the show. Bitch, you might as well just go home. Pack it up, go home. And unfortunately, she ended up going home this episode. But child, if you have a heart, it would have been bleeding for Slim. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the episode picks up from the OGs riding on the private jet, okay? This is Tinkerbella's Big Lex first time on the private jet. So that's the whole experience and the whole vibe for them two. And so they're basically talking about everything that happened with Slim. Because at the end of last episode, they had a group meeting, and Rollie told Slim that she would ride with them to the next city, which was St. Louis. And after that, they would make some further decisions, which means that they would be packing her ass up and sending her home, right? And so the girls is asking Rollie, like, what's up with, Slim and all of that. And Rollie's just like, I just want the bitch gone. At this point, I just want her fucking gone. Okay? So anyway, the girls get to the new house, which, now the new house was fire, okay? But it did give me cabin vibes. It just gave me modernized cabin vibes. So what Tinkerbella said, cabin fever, it was definitely giving cabin fever, okay? But I like the new house, right? But what I did not like is how some of how the OGs, because mind you, the OGs got there before the newbies, and so Tinkerbella and Big Lex was able to pick their rooms first, right? So you got the girls walking around checking it out, like, oh, I love this, oh, this is so cute, ooh, and so you hear Tasiki in the professional was like, oh, this house is really nice, but I can't wait to see what the hotel's giving. That shit irritated the fuck out of me. And it wasn't just Tasiki, it was Anna too. When by the time the other girls made it to the house, Anna was like, I'm not even gonna pick a room. I'm going to go stay at the hotel. I didn't like that, okay? It's already bad enough that half of the girls get to stay off site in a whole nother space. You feel me? It's bad enough that they
Yeah, I really like it.
Didn't you go outside?
No, this is really cute.
There's a pool, y'all.
No, let's have a slumber party.
Tinkerbella and Lex, because they are here first, that private jet came in handy. They get to pick their rooms first. We about to head on back to the hotel and see what our hotels is giving. If the house look like this, I know our hotels is here.
Maybe I'll stay.
do it like that, because I feel like that's the reason why a lot of the girls ain't gelling. That's why the show isn't quite cohesive, this season. And it's really been a problem since the last 2-3 seasons. But this season is more so, it's like none of the drama's making sense between the OGs and the newbies. Nothing is making sense, because it's like when we get to see them, they all segregated and shit. It's like the rich over here and the poor over here or something. Like, what the fuck? And the way that the OGs, like Tasiki and Anna, it's the way that they was walking around, it's like kind of like how, let's just say, you know how they have the kids charity drive, and you know how like the parents donate to, the poor kids. Some of the parents, they'll donate to the poor kids and buy them a gift or something. And it's just like you looking at the little gift that you bought, the poor kids, and you like, oh well, that's a nice little gift, knowing it's from the damn dollar store. Meanwhile, your kids playing with fucking Lego sets and Candyland packages and shit. But these kids over here playing with blocks. So you walk around, oh, your little blocks is cute. Your little box is cute. That's what it was kind of giving. Like, y'all just like, oh, y'all little face is cute. I don't like that. Okay, that's not just because it's messing up the cohesiveness of the show. It's just like, bitch, if y'all was gonna stay off site, y'all should have been more discreet about it, okay? We know y'all hoes be staying off site, but to be saying it like that is crazy work. All right. So anyway, in the next scene, Natalie, Jayla, and Rollie ends up going to the radio station. Now, the last time we seen the baddies hit a radio station was Baddies South, and at that time it was Rollie, Natalie, and Krishan. Okay. Now I see in the comments that some people was like, "Oh, where's Scotty? Scotty would have been a better mix with that trio. Instead of putting Jayla, we should have added Scotty." But that's neither here nor there. I do feel like Scotty should have been there, because Scotty is more of a figurehead for the show. When you think of baddies, you automatically think of Natalie, Rollie, and Scotty, right? Especially like at this point. But Natalie is basically giving the girls a rundown, because this radio station is a lot bigger and like top notch compared to the little podcast they went to back on Baddies South. So she's telling them like, girls, we can't have no cussing, and I'm pretty sure she's telling them like things to talk about and things not to talk about, sort of type of situation, right? And so when they get to the radio station, it seemed like it's a little vibe. The girl who did the interview, her name was Princess Storm. I've never heard of her, but you guys, if you want to go listen to that full interview, because we did get some snippets, but I'm pretty sure the full interview is out there, so you guys can go and check that out yourself. But the lady who held the interview her name was Princess Storm. All right. So anyway, she's asking the girl some questions, and then you get a little bit of mess. Rollie mentions that they got girls spitting, and her and Jayla both say that some OGs have been out of line. And if you ask me, I think that the spitting thing was shade to Akbar, okay? Because she's the only bitch that was being a llama this season. And then they said that some of the OGs have been out of line. I want to say that they're talking about Biggie, because as far as I'm concerned, that's the only OG who is on the shit list right now. But child, that's neither here nor there. And so then the question comes out about who each girl's favorite baddie is out of the new girls, right? So Rollie said Ivory. Natalie said, I want to say Big Lex. And so they asked Jayla about Summer or something like that, and then she was like, she don't dislike Summer or whatever. You know, Summer is definitely entertaining, but she's a bitch that wear out your nerves real fucking quick. Okay, so that's neither here nor there. But to be honest, Jayla baldhead ass didn't even fucking really answer the question. So there's that. So then they wrap up the little interview, and then as they're leaving out, you see like a group of people out there waiting on them, like fans and whatever, you know, cheering and things like that. And I know that these bitches got to be on some type of euphoric high because, oh my God, they're celebrities, okay? And so this next piece is what really interested me, okay? So Natalie ends up FaceTiming Tommie, and she calls her bestie. Wow. So Natalie's talking to Tommie, talking about, I FaceTime my bestie. Ciao. And so, you know, when she FaceTimes Tommie is shopping, okay, probably getting herself ready to come to the show. And so, Natalie tells Tommie that the girls are going to make a club appearance and that she wants Tommie to meet up with them at the house or whatever, whoop-de-whoop. She also tells Tommie not to bring her Tommy gun, okay? Because if you guys watched Baddies Caribbean, Tommie had like this chain that had a knife in it, okay? So Natalie tells her not to bring her weapon, okay? And I don't know if this good intuition that Natalie has or what, but bitch. You basically telling Tommie not to breathe because that bitch got like 3-4 enemies on the cask, okay? Not including yourself. So it is what it is. So anywho, in the next scene, you have the Rat Pack, okay? Lex, Dolly, and Summer. So Dolly's sitting up there with her arms folded, mad as fuck. She's saying that she's mad at Pretty P, that she got an issue with Pretty P because apparently after Emma left the show, Pretty P kept in contact with her. And so Emma asked Pretty P, like, what was being said about her when she left. So Pretty P ended up telling Emma that Bad Dolly and Summer had called her ugly and said some other things about her. So apparently this got back to Dolly, and so now Dolly's feeling some kind of way towards Pretty P. So Lex is asking Dolly and Summer about the whole situation, and then as they're talking about it, Pretty P comes walking out. I swear, I'm starting to notice this shit. Like, every time somebody's having a conversation about somebody, the producers, like, put that person in the scene. It's so crazy and so contrived, right? So, anyway, Pretty P comes out, and she's basically like, so what? You're mad about something that you said? Like, when I say things, I'm not mad about what I say. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, Bad Dolly basically was like, well, since you want to be, you know, the baddie patrol or whatever, whoop de whoop, let's get it. So then, Bad Dolly and Pretty P goes to scrap and goes to fight him. And this fight, I swear to God, this fight pissed me off because you could hardly see shit. Like, Bad Dolly's wig got all in the way. Like, that long ass motherfucking wig, that's all you could see is like her arms moving. Like, but both of them hoes was fighting though. It sounded like the fight was more like, you could have listened to that shit in audio. Like, it sounded like fucking cats fighting. That's just what it seemed like. Like, both of them bitches was fighting so motherfucking fast. It was funny as hell. So, anywho, the security break that shit up. And so, Summer asked, Slim, she was like, so, Summer was like, so Slim, what's up with me and you? Like, do you still got beef with me? Do you still want to fade? And so Slim was like, yeah, bitch, I still got a problem with you because you talked about my dad or whatever. So then her and Summer started fighting. And I'm not gonna lie, like, Slim definitely got the better of this one. Slim said, bitch, I am tired of you hoes, okay? Slim got up in that ass, boy. That shit was so motherfucking funny, but I don't like how the security guard snatched Slim. Because when they snatched Slim, that bitch fell. That bitch fell and hit her head on the damn floor. It had to be hard, child. It had to be hard. But what pissed me off was Summer. So Summer grabs her wig, and as she's putting her wig back on, she's like, fuck your daddy. Dig up his body. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was just like, bitch, how degenerate can you possibly fucking be? Like, you was a fucking nasty bitch.
Nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
Like, goddamn, like if I was Slim, I would really not let that shit rile me up, because obviously at this point, Summer is saying fuck your dad as a means to piss Slim off. Like, it ain't even, at this point, it wouldn't even be personal. I wouldn't pay that bitch no attention, but Slim must not know that Summer got 2 dead parents. Cause bitch, I would have been, the way I would have been calling her on her mama, I would have been calling her mama all kind of dead, this, that, and that, and the third, bitch. I'm sorry, but I'm not Michelle Obama. So when a bitch go low, I go to fucking hell. Okay, bitch? Who? I would have been in that bitch calling her mama all kind of dead, motherfucking grounded up, bone, motherfucking dusty ass bitches. Talk about my motherfucking daddy hoe. Shit, I don't like that. Like, let that man rest in fucking peace. He don't been cussed out enough and ain't did shit in any one of these hoes. So anyway, as they're talking, because mind you, Dolly comes back out. She's sitting down. She had to go back in there and fix her wig and everything. So she goes down. She goes and sit back down. I don't know why the fuck she sat back down, because P came back out. P came back out and P said, I'm not one of these bitches, right? And P walked right up to Dolly and punched that bitch right in her motherfucking face. Child, they went to fighting again. P whooped Dolly's ass, and Dolly walked away with a broken motherfucking nose. I swear this bitch y'all need to give Dolly some fucking Geritol, bitch. Every time a bitch hit her, she breaks something. I mean, like, literally. How old is Dolly? Do anybody know how old she is? Because, bitch, ain't nowhere in the hell you getting fractured like that. Like, literally. Literally. Bitch, you get more fractures than Van Camp sell poker beans, bitch. I don't get it. And then you always trying to jump your ass in something. Always quit the motherfucking fight when you know damn well, bitch, you got bones that's like gristles, bitch. What the fuck? So, anyway, after Dolly and Pretty P fight again, Slim and Summer ends up getting into another little squab. It wasn't really much. They just got into a little squab. And so, in the next scene, you see Dolly, Big Lex standing her ass out on the porch. I don't know what the fuck she was doing, enjoying the sun, I don't know. She just standing out there looking stupid. And so Dolly comes out and walks past her to go to the hospital, okay? So, and then you get a good look at her face. Child, ooh, her nose. Ooh, that bitch was hanging down to the bottom of her lip. That bitch was broke. Ooh, and she was like, when I come back, I'm not dead. Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna turn it up. No, bitch, you need to go heal yourself. Probably go home and heal yourself before you leave this motherfucking show in a motherfucking, what they call that shit? A wheelchair. Because, bitch, at this point, hang it up, Buttercup. Hang it the fuck up. God damn, I ain't never seen a bitch get beat up, get into fights, and break something every time you get into a fight. I can understand losing a wig or some nails or some shit, but bitch, you lose a limb every motherfucking time. Bitch, last fight you lost all 10 of your fingers. Got to be more careful. Alright, so the screen flash, you see Timon and Pumbaa, okay, aka Biggie and Anna. So they walking or whatever, having a little chit chat or whatever, And so Nunu comes out on the porch and she basically confronts Biggie about, you know, the whole situation with her getting jumped or whatever, whoop de whoop. She's basically telling like Biggie, like, look, I still got an issue with you, and it is what it is. And so Biggie's like, well, my issue with you is that you had me set up. So apparently Biggie feels like, well, she faults Nunu for J.O. punching the shit out of her during the Baddies Caribbean reunion, okay? I don't see how the fuck she mad at Nunu for that, because the same way that your friend had your back, J.O. was friends with Nunu, so she had her friend's back. Now, with that being said, J.O. had already said that she was going to get Biggie, so either way, regardless of whether or not J.O. was friends with Nunu or whatever, whoop the woo, she still had plans on fighting Biggie. So I don't know what the fuck Biggie mad at Nunu behind that for. I just feel like there may be something deeper here that they're not talking about, because y'all know these bitches is good for doing shit behind the scenes and then we see them fighting and don't know why the fuck it's so deep, okay? Because it's just like, really, is you really mad because J.O. hit you? Like, bitch, you mad at everybody but the bitch that attacked you. So anyway, they arguing, and so Arnold was just like, at this point, like, y'all hoes gonna fight, y'all need to fight it out. So she basically wanted them to fight real quick on the porch before the other girls came out or whatever, which I think it was smart, because she knew that her friend was going to get her ass whooped, okay? And she wanted her to be able to get her ass whooped in peace. So anyway, they fight. And don't get me wrong, like the way Biggie stole off at first, I thought that she was going to keep up with Nunu. But Biggie started spinning again, doing that spin thing that she does, swinging with her head down, spinning around in circles. At this point, she might as well fight the air, okay? And Nunu was just paka, 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 paka. So they fought like 2 rounds. And so Nunu wanted to hug it out. After each round, Nunu was like, you want to hug it out? You done? You want to hug it out? Or whatever. And so Biggie was like, no, you with my wig. You with my wig.
I'm literally mom. Biggie, go! Put your head up, Big!
What else, bitch? I'm so mad. Like, I worked so hard on out here, and then I had to fight this bitch, and she ripped my fucking wig. I wanted to rip her fucking head off. Like, girl, you have that same blonde wig you've had on the whole season. Like, it's not the same for me and you. When you get me.
You gonna pay for my wig, get fixed. You with my wig. And I'm just like, Biggie, you really should have hugged it out, girl. You really should have hugged it out, because that second round, she gave it to your ass again. So you walked away from that bitch. She went from dislocating your wig to completely ripping that bitch off. Like, you should have just took that way out and let it be that, okay? But Biggie has an ego that's as big as Mount Everest, bitch. Because hate it or love it, that bitch got a big ass ego, okay? Because I feel like she should have just took that one back, all right? So anyway, they started going back and forth. It was a lot of arguing, and so the other girls started coming out, and I was just like, these bitches, they so motherfucking, these hoes just want to be seen. They just want to be on camera, especially Tika Bella. She made me mad with her dramatic ass. I'm come out there, what's going on? Ow! Bitch, you just want to be on the motherfucking camera. Girl, get your ass on somewhere. So anyway, as the other girls start coming out, Tasiki pulls up, right? So Biggie's out there telling Tasiki what happened. She's like, bitch, bro, she with my wig. It took me forever to do my wig. And then with my wig. And so when Tasiki, by the time Tasiki pulls up and Biggie and Anna's out there talking to Tasiki, at this point, most of the girls don't came out the house. So Jaden and Alexis walks out, and Biggie fucks around and see her walks out. So she's like, what the fuck you doing here, Brick Barbie? I was like, Brick Barbie? Now, I heard Biggie refer to Jaden as Brick Barbie before, but I never actually really thought about it until now. Is she calling Jaden Alexis Brick Barbie because of her ass? Like how her ass looked like it's hard as fuck? I don't know, but she called that bitch Brick Barbie. Biggie was fired up. Shit, that might be the one time that Brick Barbie got her ass whooped real decent if she would kept fucking with Biggie. Jada Alexis knew not to push the issue, girl. She turned around and was like, I don't know what the fuck's that bitch saying. In her confessionals, the bitch in her sleep talking, I don't give a fuck about Biggie. I'm like, girl, what the fuck Adderall is you on, bitch? Every time I hear this bitch in a confessional, I just want to go to fucking sleep. Everything about Stewie just makes me sleepy, okay? So, child, Biggie and Tasiki end up dragging Biggie on and down the street. I don't know, back to wherever the fuck they came from. Because apparently, Biggie nor Anna is staying in the house with the rest of the girls. So, anyway, now this scene right here. So, Slim is outside playing volleyball with some of the girls or whatever. And they like asking her questions about her being Rollie's assistant and everything like that. And so Slim says that she is not Rollie's assistant and she is not leaving. And I was thinking to myself, like, how the fuck that work? Because, like, bitch, I thought that the requirement of you being on the show was that you be Rollie's assistant. And last time I checked, you were no longer a baddie. So, like, how does that work? Like, did Zeus give her a contract and say, like, you know, you can fight for your weight, you can fight for your place on the show if everything don't work out with Rollie? Like, is that optional for Slim at this point? That's what I'm thinking. So, anyway, Slim's talking to the girls about, like, you know, the whole Rollie situation, and then Rollie and Scotty comes walking out, okay? So, Rollie gives Slim an eviction notice and an ass whooping. But this is the thing that gets me. First of all, Rollie, why even waste your time writing some stupid shit on a fucking paper? I would have just came out there. You know what would have made it real G if she would have just came out there and said, bitch, it's time for you to go. You got 10 minutes to pack your shit and get the fuck out. And if she didn't act like she was budging, then you snatch that bitch up and make her leave. But I think that you just wasted a huge amount of energy to write on the note that she's a GTA scripper and she's been evicted. First of all, you ain't even really read her. That's not a real read, okay, bitch? That you ain't did your big one if you think that that's what you was doing, Rollie. You did not do your fucking big one. You looked lame as fuck handing her the eviction notice. If the shit didn't work with the last time, bitch, what the fuck make you think it's gonna work this time? Like, what's up with this shit? What is the fuck up with this shit, okay? And then, now, it's another thing too. I'm so underwhelmed by Rollie whooping Slim ass. Like, this is just, it's nothing at this point. Like, there's no excitement, there's no entertainment. Like, we know you can whoop her ass. Like, it does nothing for us. It really does. It does nothing for us. I don't even know what the fuck it does for you at this point, because after all the shit that y'all done put Slim through real quick, I don't even know what whooping her ass do for you. I mean, this bitch is, if miserable is what you wanted to make her, you have accomplished that already. Okay? So anyway, after Rollie whoops Slim ass for the 1,000th time, Natalie comes out on the balcony. Her and Jayla, they just conveniently pop out, and Natalie's like, what's going on? As if you didn't know Rollie was going down there to handle business. Like, bitch, stop being fake. Stop being fake. You already know what's going on. Or whatever. So, after the fight, Slim end up going upstairs to, I guess, talk to Natalie. And so, when she goes upstairs, she's popping her shit, and her and Rollie still arguing. Now, I don't know how the fuck Slim let Rollie sneak up on her, because, bitch, wasn't you, like, literally arguing with her? Like, how the fuck you watching this bitch ease her way up them stairs and still wasn't like, bitch, if I would have seen that big ass boulder coming, I would have been trying to duck and dodge. But she's up there talking her shit. And so, somehow, Rollie managed to sneak up there and pop the fire shit out of her ass. Like, doop, doop, doop. It was so sad. It was so sad and pitiful. It was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie, like, oh, I'm going to hell. I am going to hell. It was kind of funny, low key. It was. The way she snatched some ass up. She did tell Slim she could get a fair one, though. Because Slim was like, why you did that? Why you did that? Every time I fought you, I squared up with you, Rollie. Why you sneaking? Why you sneaking? And Rollie was like, okay, well, bitch, do you want one? Slim was like, no. No. She said, no, real motherfucker, quit. But this is what pissed me off, right? So after Rollie get finished mangling fucking Slim once again, Slim takes off to go in the hallway, and out of nowhere, Summer pops up like a fucking jack out of box and starts banging Slim's ass. Summer just like, pucka, pucka, pucka. And I was just like, what the fuck? Nah, it was kind of funny to see Rollie snatch her ass up real quick, but when Summer came out,
Jail. Jail.
that hallway, that shit made me madder than a motherfucker. I was like, is anybody, where's Ivory? Where's fucking Ivory? We need somebody here to get Summer. Somebody come, Lex, Dolly, come get y'all motherfucking pit bull. Please come get y'all animal and put her ass on a motherfucking leash. Okay? Who the fuck let this wild ass animal upstairs? How the fuck she knew the coast was clear? Where the fuck she came from? Like, it's so crazy. She just came out of nowhere and just beat the girl. That wasn't even right. It was not even right. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It was not right. So Natalie tells Slim that she's gonna help her pack her bags. The bitch ain't help her do shit. But the bitch ain't help her do shit, but she told Summer, Slim, I'm gonna help you pack your bags and things. Nobody's gonna touch you. You're gonna be okay. Girl, shut the fuck up. Natalie's so fake. So anyway, child, in the kitchen, Rollie. So you got Rollie, Summer, a few of the girls in the kitchen, and so Summer's in there popping her shit, talking shit, and so Nunu tells her like, but you should have gave her a head up. You shouldn't have, you don't need to be sneaking and all of that. And I'm so glad somebody said something to this fucking pterodactyl. Like, somebody said something to this bird ass bitch, because she ain't have no business attacking Slim for no fucking reason. So it's just like, somebody say something, do something, okay? So anyway, Rollie was like, yeah, you need to learn to stay out of people's business. Whatever, whoop de whoop. If I was Summer, I'd have been like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I was trying to take your side. But whatever. And so, well, I can appreciate Nunu, stepping up and saying something to Summer ass. I just feel like, girl, she run her mouth a little bit too much, okay? She almost end up starting herself in a whole new beef. Now, you just dealt with that shit with Biggie and Anna. You don't want to get on Rollie Bad's side, okay? Because bitch, she kept on popping it. She was like, what the fuck she said to Rollie? Then she was like, so Rollie, do you think that you and Slim would be able to just talk it out, girl? Where the fuck you come from? Bitch, you missed it. They did try to fucking talk it out. Bitch, it didn't go too well, okay? Back when Rollie offered Slim that motherfucking position, they tried to talk it out then. The shit ain't fucking work. Hell, it ain't no talking to be had about the whole situation is over and done with. Okay? So, anywho, now we back in the room with Slim. So, for what is worse, Natalie was, I don't know, child. I guess you could say trying to comfort Slim, because at this point, Slim crying, she just, homegirl just she don't had a rough ass fucking day, so she crying full fledged, and I do, like, my heart feel, you can't be, you know what I'm saying, bitch, you gotta be practically demonic to not feel sorry for her, okay? Regardless of whether or not she put herself in that situation, I'm the type of person, I can't stand to see nobody get dragged to that extent, okay? Now, when it comes to, like, her and Rollie's interaction, that right there, I don't pity her for. But the fact that Summer interjected herself into the whole thing, because I feel like if Summer wouldn't have been trying to come for Slim, then she probably could have survived as Rollie's assistant. It's one thing for her and Rollie to go through what they go through, but I think the fact that the new girls, like all these females that she don't know, and everybody else, it's like already choosing sides and things, and they treating her a certain kind of way is just a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing to have the enemy that you know, but then you got bitches that you didn't even expect to be coming for you, and it's been like a thing. So now that's the part that makes me feel bad for her, because it's like, you know, Rollie is already a handful, a fucking boat full by herself. So to deal with Rollie plus everybody else, it is a lot. And it's like Natalie, it seems like Natalie's trying to like give her some hope in a sense, like basically tell her like, you know, I side with Rollie, like, so you can't stay if Rollie don't want you here, but you can come to the reunion. You know what I'm saying? And so Slim was like, why would I come to the reunion? I'm not even a baddie or whatever, but this is like Natalie's way of telling her like, you can still get a check from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this won't be the last time that people see you. And I don't know if y'all remember me saying this, but I said this from the jump. I said that Slim could have picked any other route other than going to Baddies. Like, you know, shit just real tough with you and Rollie. You already know that Rollie don't been with the crew. She don't been with the network for a while. So if they had to choose between the both of y'all, they obviously going to choose Rollie. You know that you really had the odds stacked against you going into the whole situation. You feel me? I wouldn't even set myself up for failure like that. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to get put on and you wanted to make a Zeus bag, you should have found another way to get in with Zeus. Going on Baddies on the season that Rollie's on, it was very counterproductive. But Slim says that she wanted her friend back. Do y'all believe that? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all really believe that? You know what I'm saying? Part of me really believed that she felt like I feel like she knew it was going to be hard. She went into it thinking like, yeah, this is going to be tough. I know how Rollie is. Rollie going to flip out on me, show out on me. She kind of expected some of that from Rollie, but I don't think she expected like all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like coming into it, she really did, you know, at least wanted to get on a neutral standing with Rollie. But once she got there, she seen that shit just wasn't what it was. But like I said, I wouldn't even did that. I wouldn't even try to get on the show with a bitch that I know that I'm mortal enemies with. And she already got way more pull than I do. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like apples to oranges when it comes to where we stand with the network. So if I know that she already going to be overpowering me in a situation, I'm not going to put myself in that type of environment, in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like the only logical reason for me, like if Slim had, like, I don't think the bitch crazy by no means. So I feel like the only logical explanation for her even going down that route is she knew that it would be a treacherous journey for her. Is because she really wanted to be back with the Baddies. She missed the experience. Maybe she really wanted to do that. And she also felt like maybe her and Rollie can get over whatever it is that they had going on. You know, maybe not be besties, but she probably felt like they could at least get past it. Well, girl, but no. Once you seen that shit was going the way it was, I'd have pulled Natalie to the side way ages ago. It would have been like, hey, Nat, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I understand that you and Rollie cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I need a bag. And I know that there's other ways that I can make money through Zeus. I don't want to work around her or be under her like that because I know how shit gonna go. But I still want to make a bag. You feel me? Zeus got several other shows coming out and other project ventures that she could have participated in that would have benefited her. You know what I'm saying? Versus her getting on here and just getting her whole everything, just getting herself degraded like that. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see that for anybody. I wouldn't wish that type of degradation on my worst enemy. You feel me? I wouldn't want to see no bitch like, it's like kicking a dog that's already down. It's like you at this point you get no excitement, no nothing out of seeing somebody like completely suffer. And at this point, Slim is suffering. Even though it's self-induced, it's still suffering. You know what I'm saying? Child. I don't know. It's to each his own, because anybody can say, because you see, I seen the comments like some people like, you know, they don't feel give no fucks about Slim and her tears, and some people feel like Rollie's being a fucking bully. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Slim has the option to walk away. Okay, so at this point, you know what I'm saying, she's getting ready to leave, and it is what it is. So anywho, in this final scene, okay, and this wraps the episode. This final scene, Tommie makes her appearance, okay? So she comes out with all of that fake friendliness that she normally gives. She bought gifts, and I say that with quotation marks. She bought gifts. I didn't even see, we didn't get to see what the fuck she was passing out. But she's walking around, you know, greeting certain girls and things like that. And so we see her have a interaction between Rollie and Akbar that looked like it's going to go south. Apparently her and Akbar had some type of fight at some point before. And of course her and Rollie. So like, look like, and then you see her pull out the pew pew. And so that's pretty much what the episode ends. So next episode, it looked like it's going to go up. But this episode, I definitely give it what? I'll give it a what? A 5.5. I'll give it a 5.5 because I like the fact that they brought in fucking what's her name? I like the fact that they brought in Tommie at the end, so we did get to see a little. At least we know that next episode is gonna be up. Okay, so let's see. It was a lot going on. It's a lot of going on. Like I liked to see the girls go off and do the radio station situation. What else? What else happened that I really liked? Oh, and then like the whole fight with Pretty P and Bad Dolly. Now that shit there was crazy. That was a good ass fight though. It would have been a good fight if they would have let them just really hash it out. And if Dolly would have snatched that motherfucking wig off, because like I said, we couldn't see shit because the wig was so motherfucking long. You see her arms moving under the wig. It looked like she was uppercutting the shit out of Pretty P, but we couldn't really tell. But child. Yeah, child. It was alright. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I'm finna get ready to go over there and work on the Erica Mena 2 Ways episode 3. Child. Child, that motherfucking show is a trip. I am living for it. So y'all be on the lookout. Make sure y'all hit y'all notification bells. Cause boy, I got shit. I'm gonna have y'all ass motherfucking laughing, bitch. Cause it was so much shit. It was so much motherfucking shit that happened on that episode, child. I'm gonna have y'all laughing. But please, hit the notification bell so you guys know when I drop that video or drop anything. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Join the family. We the good folks over here. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. Please support me. Like this video if you like it. Don't dislike it. I don't give a fuck. Comment, tell me how y'all feel. And I'm gonna pose this question before I get out of here once again. Do y'all feel like Slim, do y'all believe Slim when she said that she was just trying to, you know, get her friend back? It's not funny, child. It's not funny, but do y'all believe that shit? With that being said, I love you guys. I'm out, folks. Deuces.